I'm here with Michael Patterson and working with the new concepts of having a real design for a lifetime on better brains by design. And Michael, you and I have talked a little bit about the background, and now I want to talk about the goals.
Mm-hmm. Well, the goal, essentially, of Better Brains by Design is to improve our well-being. We're sort of using well-being as a term to incorporate all of the different aspects
And before you get to well-being, we, at one point, just a few months ago, we were using wellness. And we made a conscious effort because of some of the new science and also going back to some of the foundations in the last decade that have emerged, that well-being is where we're going to be stopping. So go ahead and take us from there.
Yeah, wellness to me implies more of the health aspect, and that is certainly integral to what we're doing. Health is certainly a part of it. Well-being, we decided, is kind of a broader umbrella that not only talks about health, but it talks about personal development, socialization, and so on. And that's really where we're going. The three domains, when you look at the literature on positive psychology and flourishing and brain health and so on, I think you can generalize that there are three domains that need to get hit. And those are health, certainly, and that's where we've done an awful lot of our work is around brain health in particular. But when you deal with the brain, you've got to deal with the body. It's all connected.
So overall health is one out of the three.
Overall health, and then just to make it easy to remember, do health, self, and others. Self, when we talk about the self, that's really a whole urge of personal development. I think we are really designed, evolution has given us this innate desire to improve ourselves, and if that doesn't get sidetracked for some reason or other, that's a drive that can last forever and should last forever. So one of the goals is to continue personal development as long as we can, and the healthier your brain is, the more your mind is working.
So there's a real inner push, and Gene Cohn wrote about there's an inner push that we as humans have to do something better or something that is going to improve. Okay, so we've got the health, and we're calling this well-being three parts: health, and we've got ourselves, and we've got to push. And what's the third?
Third is others.
Okay.
We are incredibly social beings. Homo sapiens are social animals. We thrive with other people, so a lot of it has to be how do we deal with other people, with relationships, one-on-one relationships, groups, how do we fit into the group, how do we find meaning in a social context. So it's health, self, and others. We think those are really the three domains of well-being that we are most concerned about.
And before you go further, remember that in our cogwheels, they're all interacting and they're interdependent.
Right.
Same here, correct?
Same here, yeah. They all influence each other, so for a matter of convenience, we're dividing it into these things, and then we can dig down into them. The other important part about this whole idea is that Better Brains by Design, the by design means that implying we need to develop real concrete strategies when we are doing this, because when we're going after these different domains of well-being, it's one thing to sort of understand what you could do. It's another, say, okay, I should eat better. I should, improve my diet. Well, what does that actually mean? What are you actually going to do? We have found that if you can actually help people sit down, make a plan, say, I'm going to cut down on sugar. Okay, how are you going to do that? Give me the specifics.
So tailoring to the individual.
Right.
Nike here in Portland has Just Do It, and I'm now thinking that we need to define what it is, and it is different for every brain that's out there, and every human body has a different it, depending on both personal circumstances and also the challenges ahead.
Yep. So the Better Brains by Design, we set these goals because the literature, the science tells us if we can address these, we actually can have a chance of moving from suffering through languishing into flourishing. But you need a design, and you really need to, as you say, customize it. So we give people the broad areas they should look at, help them do self-assessments, really sort of figure out for themselves, okay, where am I falling down? Where am I Where am I doing well? What in my environment is hurting me? What in my environment is helping me? Use all of that information, put it into a strategic plan just the way you would if you were a business, and follow it, sustain it, learn from it, modify
Adjust it, but
Adjust
stay
it as you go.
within the framework of having a business plan for your brain
Essentially.
that's going to be sustainable.
Exactly.
All right, thank you.